Ryan, thanks for the 4.99 on YouTube. I'm going to Glastonbury and seeing Future Islands on Sunday. Any chance of seeing you at Worthy Farm at their park stage 2? I've never been to Glastonbury. I've thought about going, but the fact is I don't really like anything enough. See if I was 25. Aye, but too much a pain in the arse. Cannot be fucked with a train or a flight or a bus or camping or no camping or glamping. Some company went fucking bust. Some glamping company went bust and everybody lost their fucking money. Like it's like 10 grand you had to fucking pay. And all these people that paid 10 grand lost the money, lost. For this Glastonbury coming up. To see who? You know, I'd go to see Future Islands, right? I go, there's Future Islands. I don't think seeing them at Glastonbury would be as good as seeing them at the ABC that I saw them at, which is kind of closer. And the Kelvin Grove bandstand, that's nice and intimate. It's really nice and close, right up close and kind of personal type of thing. Even though it fits about, I don't know, 1,000 people, it's got on there. It's got a kind of, you know, amphitheatre sort of way. It's dead close. That would be too far away, and I don't think you would get the full feeling. And everybody else, it would be like what? Who else? Hold on, give us a second. Glastonbury lineup. Is it like the 1975? I reject. 1975. I'd go and see them for a bit. Biffy Clyro. No, don't tell them. They're Scottish, aren't they? Don't tell them. Alanis Morissette might drift by and go, oh look, there's Alanis Morissette. No, I don't know who they are. Supergrass might drift by. Neil Young might drift by to go, there's Neil Young, who I'm not interested in. May as well though. Ray, don't know who. Do I know who? I think I might know. No, anyway, Patchwork, no. John Fogerty, Creedence Clearwater Revival guy. I'd pop by there and maybe go, let's see if he's going to sing Proud Mary. Rolling! Or Bad Moon Rising. Wait for him to do that, then leave. 1975 are horrible. I like that kind of 80s thing. Brandy Carlisle, The Script, Kaiser Chiefs, no. Olivia Rodrigo, no. Nile Rodgers and Chic. I like Nile Rodgers, but I don't think I would bother Mars. Because I'd drift by it and go like that. There's Nile Rodgers. There he is. Everybody like that. And I'd kind of do that, you know, I'd sort of tap my foot for a wee bit and then go, right, I think that's me now. Leave there. Rod Stewart. I think I'd go and see. I'd maybe stay for a whole lot of Rod Stewart. And I'm not even like pure into fucking Rod Stewart or anything. Libertines, I'd maybe go and I'm not real into them. I'd go and have a glance at Pete Doherty and go, there he is, look, and then leave. Don't know who they are. Wait a minute. Main stages. Other stage. Busta Rhymes, no. Gracie Abrams. I'd go up and go, I'd just kind of go down to the front and go, when you doing the That's So Cool, roughly, in your set at the end, or what? Franz Ferdinand, I'd pop along, give him a wave, and say, and maybe one of them would go like that. I go like that, and then leave. Wet Leg, no. Fabio and Groove Rider and the Outlook Orchestra, you better no be. No! See, I don't really know much about Fabio and Groove Rider. Is it kind of drum and bass? Drum and bass, kind of garage. I think I've heard them. It's been something on I've looked up and it's been them. Is this one of these ones where they use a fucking orchestra? Is that what they mean by orchestra there? Because it might not be an actual orchestra. I hate that shite. You like Pete Tong. Fucking Pete Tong doing like I might be imagining this, but Pete Tong's, classic anthems or dance anthems or something like that. Don't get mixed up with Dave Pearce, but orchestral, and they'd be doing like fucking Insomnia by what are they called? Faithless. Like I fucking hate that stuff. It reminds me of seeing things in the 80s or the 90s where there'd be some program and they would get on, it'd be like a kind of string quartet, but like with a DJ or something, and they go, we're trying to bring classical music up to date into the 20th century. And it would be like, what would it fucking be? It would just be like, that's groovy. That's fucking groovy. I just think, leave it. Leave it. Charlie XCX, probably going to see her for a bit. Deftones, no. Ezra, no. I'm on the Sniffles, no. I've kind of seen them. Glanced at them and I've thought, oh, look, they're a bit wild. I'm dead cynical. I'm really, really cynical. I kind of almost don't think anybody's real, but I know that I'm wrong. I've seen them, they're a bit kind of, what is it, kind of Australian, isn't it? It's a woman singing, bit kind of mental and all that. Maybe they're all kind of like a drink and taking stuff and all the rest of it. I'm on the Sniffles and well, a bit wild, but punk to order shite. Aye, that kind of like they've seen that. This is maybe the same for everybody. This is what I mean about being cynical. They've seen something that they like on the telly when they were younger. They grew up watching certain performances on the telly like anybody, or that they're more da fucking player. I don't quite know what age they are, right? And went, that's inspiring, I want to be that. And then they do it. But there's something about, see if it's been done before by somebody, and then it just feels like a fucking copy. But it's not like the people who were originally like mad kind of rockers or something like that. I don't know, fucking who. Iggy Pop or somebody like that. There was nothing like it before. There's been people that have been all kind of mental for centuries and everything, I'm sure. But it just feels kind of second hand. But I know that I'm talking shite because there's people who are genuine. They want to start a band and they want to have a laugh and they want to jump about and they actually like all that music. It's maybe because I don't like rock music that much at all, really. So I don't know why people would be really fucking into it. Weezer, don't think so. Them, don't know who they are. Prodigy, I would drift by just to get a glance. Nobody else here. Right, is there anybody that would go, yes? On Vogue. Full, same lineup. I'd go and see them. Oh, I just spotted somebody. Nobody else. Nobody there. I go and see Kneecap just because I don't know what about Kneecap other than that stuff. Go to Kneecap to see if anything happens. See if anything gets said. Brian Jonestown Massacre. I'd just after watching that fucking Dig documentary, so I'd go there to see if there's a fight. Anybody else? Probably nothing new. Lola Young, is that messy? Maybe we'll see her. Shed 7, have a wee glance. Who would I really fucking like? I want to see beginning to end. Let's speed this up. Beginning to end. There's certain people like Scissor Sisters and all that would maybe want to glance at. Beginning to end. I don't think I would bother with anybody there beginning to end. Nobody there beginning to end. Anybody here? Beginning to end. Gary Newman. I don't think so. I'd see one or two of his things, and then the rest it's all like that. What do you call it? Kind of industrial. People who love 9 Inch Nails. I listened to his whole fucking autobiography. I listened to the whole lot of it, and I liked it. People. I've seen people like saying on Blue Sky, "Oh, 9 Inch Nails were fucking brilliant." I'm going to try and listen to them again. I've listened to a bit of 9 Inch Nails and I'm like, I guess it's not my cup of tea. But I know that a lot of people say a lot of good things about him. But I can't quite really get into certain things. No beginning. It need the beginning to end. Just begin to end. No. I recognise a few. Sophie B. Hawkins, I remember she had one or two songs. And there's the Bluebells, they just got to show up for a Scottish band there. Anybody, I want to see somebody that makes me go like that. Oh! I think On Vogue. I think who's the only one I would go like that? I'm here for the whole thing. Nobody there. Nobody there. Nobody there. Left field. Nobody there. I mean, begin to end. There's some that I might glance at, pop in, watch for a bit. I mean, beginning to end. No. Or is this like music, DJ and that type of thing? Yeah. Call. There'll be something here. There'll be something. Errol Alkin. I really liked Errol Alkin at Tea in the Park years ago. That was like, when was that? Fucking 16, 17 years ago. DJ though, but no begin to end. Not at this age. Anybody else? Anybody else? This all dance stuff. You got to remember, I'm 50 now. So as much as I've seen like Richie Houghton, Plastic Man at the Archies, Dex Effects and 909, I'm 50 now. And I quite simply would not be taking Eckies anymore. I've had it way away that. So I've got to go and see something that I actually genuinely, even the Orb, I wouldn't bother with. Even the fucking Orb. That's Fatboy Slim. Begin to end. I'm just looking for beginning to end. Nothing there. Nothing there. I don't think there's anything for me. There's nothing. Nothing for me. And then it's all kind of like other stuff, isn't it? There's nothing. There's nothing. Nothing for me. So in conclusion, who are the beginning to end, who would I watch beginning to end? There's bands that I would like to see here, acts that I would like to glance at, but beginning to end. I'm very, very surprised to find that I would watch Rod Stewart begin to end. Can't believe it. Can't believe it. Another go like that I'm going to put on, but hey, BJ, don't leave me. I'd want to hear that. And I never play that. It's not like, oh, I stick on, Alexa, play Baby Jane by Rod Stewart. I just want to see him doing that. And do you think I'm sexy? All that. And always, what is that, American songbook stuff? Kind of nothing. The whole lot. I've got goodwill towards him. Nobody there, and I think the only other one was On Vogue. That's it. I know. Insanely good fun live. Oh, but see when they do all that. Never gonna get a can I break it down to change jazz chords? Oh yeah. No. I'd go to see them. This music from my generation. Okay.